That was a cute little countdown, huh? What's up, everyone? There's Brian. All right.
Yo.
What's up, guys? Welcome to another Tuesday. Brian, welcome back. Take it away, man.
All right. Just playing around with some settings here. Take it away. Yeah. Happy Tuesday, guys. Welcome, friends and family. MLSP, welcome to the Tuesday afternoon webinar. Here we go. Funnels and Marketing Mastery. If you're a guest here on this show, typically we'll critique anything, but if you are a guest and you want to get involved and you want to join the conversation, sit back and relax. And we've got a bunch of our members who join us every single day. We do live daily coaching here all throughout the week on a ton of different strategies. And Tuesday is, I was going to say I don't want to call it more advanced, but it is a little bit more advanced. And we go over new offers maybe that we've published, new funnels that we've created for our members to help them get more leads and sales. What we love doing is critiquing. So if you guys have things, if our members are beautiful members, hi, everybody. If you all are working on things in Funnelizer, maybe you're in the accelerator program that just ended and you've got some cool things with the business center, some done for you, you're using some of those done for you courses, you've created product offers, whether, you've maybe created some giveaways, or, some of you have made a handful of ways to create cash flow in your business. Bring us anything and everything. We'd love to interact, engage, and see what's good. Welcome to the show. Happy Tuesday. Hi, Jim.
Hey, what's up, guys? So, as you can see, probably, Brian, we are trying a new software one more time today and see how it works, how it feels to us, how it feels to you guys, more importantly. And we're going to try this one more time. We tried it on Friday, and I'm hoping, Brian, you weren't available here on Friday, but during the happy hour Q&A, we did have a couple of funnels, and I'm hoping that they come back to hang out with us today so we can take a bit more of a deep dive into what they were doing, because that's what today is really all about, is getting into kind of the funnels and the marketing that you guys have going on. And we had some really cool ideas pop up on Friday, and I'm hoping that they show up again today so that we can look over those again and get your take as well on some of the recommendations that we had made on Friday. So, guys, with that being said, if you have any questions, one of the only times we'll say go ahead and drop a link. You can share any links to whatever it is you're marketing. We can take a look at it and see if we can give you some critiques or just some ideas, some different ways to think about what you're doing. With that said, we do have a special webinar coming up this Wednesday that is getting a lot of attention. Brian, do you want to tell them a little bit about that, what to expect?
Yeah. Instagram, guys. If, we get all the time, and we're blessed and grateful that we get this question. Hey, I love MLSP. What's the best thing to promote? If I wanted to share this and get people involved in the community and the software and the tools, the training, just everything, I know home business owners need what we have here. So what can I do? And every single Wednesday since 2008, we've been hosting a webinar where it's designed, the funnels, the offers, the training is designed so that you can share it and you get the lead. So this Wednesday is an amazing training with a gal who's won our last 3 affiliate contests in her weight class, so to speak. And she's going to be joining us and really showing her, guys, this is going to be everything she's doing. I was chatting with her and she really, this is I think this will be our first real Wednesday webinar with us. And she wants to just give everything in the kitchen sink from start to finish. What she's doing with her profile, how she's finding her tribe, how she's doing her research, what she's using for keywords and hashtags, and what she's doing with reels and stories and just her DMO on that platform. So weeklymarketingwebinars.org. Jim, I don't know if you want to share your screen and show the registration page, but gosh, guys, the easiest thing you could do is take that link with your username in it and just talk about Instagram or talk about social media in general, and then just invite people. Hey, I've got a gal or my mentor or a colleague of mine. We're doing a free training tomorrow night. It's completely free, and she's going to go over everything she's doing on Instagram. She's getting 2 to 5 plus leads per day is the promise. She's actually getting much more than that. But cash flow, revenue, sales, engagement, not just like posts and then it's crickets. How does she actually, someone who's in the, boots on the ground using Instagram to get results with the business, y'all? You can come learn from her for free in this demo at 8 p.m. Eastern on Wednesday. So if I were you, I would publish, whether it's on attraction marketing, the idea of leading with value, the idea of building relationships, actually speaking to people who are interested in what you've got, publishing, quality content they would see interest in, and then how to creatively, whatever you want, take our blueprint, right? If you've been through the 10 steps, you can talk anything you've learned in the 10 steps and invite them to the free training. You can go, as chunked down or specific as far as Instagram. Maybe you could watch Lisa Torres's Instagram training, the new course we just published. It's free for members. Give a couple takeaways and then invite people to this Wednesday. You use your username, okay, in the link, which is in your back office. Right when you log in, it's right there. And when people register, they go on your list. If you have your list integrated, you have people, you can build a relationship. That's the whole thing, right? You get the lead, you build a relationship, you reach out, you see if, say hi and, put on the detective cap. See what's up, how long they've been in business, what have they tried, what's worked, what hasn't, where are they looking to go, and then see, if your product's a good fit. Maybe it is, maybe your opportunity is a good fit, maybe you have your own coaching services, maybe MLSP is a good fit. But because you're leading with something like this, right, instead of, hey, you should come join my business, or hey, our products are better than yours, or hey, our comp plan pays more, or hey, we're pre-launch, patent pending, here we go. Instead of all that muck and garbage that the company tells you to do, what if you actually took a step back, clearly defined an audience, and gave them what they wanted? Which, if you are in home business, the number one audience you have is home business owners. And what do they need? Leads and sales. And Instagram is hot. Instagram is one of the best ways to grow the business if you know what you're doing. Many entrepreneurs out there are wasting their precious time on Instagram and wondering why nothing's working, right? So this will help them solve that problem. So invite everyone, upline, downline, crossline. If you're talking to prospects, anyone who seems interested, anyone you've built a relationship with, would see value in this and would be interested. It's completely free. Let us do everything, all the heavy lifting. You just invite. They're going to get an amazing training. So you're going to get some reciprocity there, right? You're going to get that know, love, and trust factor. You're going to gain influence, all by just giving them a free ticket to tomorrow night's show, which the link is right there, weeklymarketingwebinars.org. But if you're an affiliate, log into your back office and your specific link is right at the top of what you could share. Does that make sense, everybody? It's done for you. You don't have to build anything at all. You can connect easily your autoresponder, and it's ready to roll. It's good to go. It is an amazing training that is going to be live, interactive, and super engaging. And we'll certainly be talking about MLSP and any trials, any of your tribe that takes the trials. Everything's linked to you. You get paid, and boom, you've got another revenue stream in your business. And that's a good thing. We believe in that. We teach that. Cool.
Awesome, guys. So weeklymarketingwebinars.org, if you haven't signed up, or if you're an affiliate and you want to share it with your crew, that is where you would go to do so. You guys can hear us okay, or you can see us okay. It looks like I got a couple of comments here that are saying we're breaking up a little bit. Are you guys good? Sounds like Ryan is saying that is becoming the norm.
What's that?
For Facebook Lives, is that it kind of goes in and out sometimes.
Oh, well, that's not good.
That's not good at all.
That's definitely not good.
Oh, weird. Okay. Let's see.
What's up, Alice? Thank you. Yeah, Kat. I'm looking at the stream. It doesn't look to be jumping around. Apologies. Interesting. Weird.
Okay. Let's see.
So, where, if you guys are seeing, if things are skipping around, I'm curious, where are you watching the stream? Are y'all in the business page? Are you on in one of the Facebook groups, the members only group?
Watching on phone.
Okay.
Oh, interesting. It's the mic. It's not even the video feed. The audio is the thing that I would figure would be all right.
The audio? I would have said we can turn off our video. Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. Susan, if you have something, drop the link. Let us know if you want us to take a look at it. You have to be comfortable with us sharing our screen and sharing what you're working on, and we are happy to take a look at it. It's the sound for sure. I got to tell you, man, I don't know this this service. I'm not sure if it's a service. We'll do some work on just using Zoom as well. Let's see here.
Jim, are you chatting through the main restream here in the back office, or are you on our page?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not chatting, but I'm reading all the chats come in through our chat through the restream chat. Yeah.
Are we able to get involved in this chat that's pulling in all the comments?
Yeah, you can reply.
Okay.
Cool. So, well, let's go ahead and share our screen here. All right. So we have a funnel. And for those of you guys that do not know, Susan here has a group that teaches English as a second language, I guess is what you would say. But they have their own kind of curriculum and their own, what would you say, formula to kind of speed things up. So Super Fast English is actually the name of the group, I believe, right? Is it the name of the group or is it the name of the is the name of the group or is it like the name of the formula or the plan or whatever it is, like the curriculum that you have? Either way, let's take a look at the copy. Super Fast English is our online virtual community that helps English language learners sharpen their English language speaking ability, weekly interactive and live to help you grow in confidence, ability, and skills. Okay. We invite you to join us. Is this free to join? And just out of curiosity. So a couple questions. Is this free to join? And Susan, is this if I register, is this actually set up to go somewhere? Or is it just kind of like the front facing page right now? You haven't linked the email yet. So this isn't sending them somewhere once they opt in. My guess is, are you sending them to a thank you page to kind of maybe upsell them on something? You send them directly to the Facebook group to request access to the Facebook group?
Yo.
Introduce them to what idea? Okay, let's start with this. What are they opting in for? We can see your answers. Yeah.
We got you, Susan. We got you.
I don't see the answer though that I'm looking for. It just says they will introduce them to the idea. I'm not sure what the idea is. So what are they actually opting in for? What do they get in exchange for their email? Okay, they get an email series, but what's the like what's the value exchange here? Is the email series like training? Like is that the actual value that you are providing there? Is it like curriculum delivered via email? And that's what we're talking about? Okay, so what they're ultimately doing is they're joining a mailing list that will provide them ongoing info and training on how to speak better English, basically, for lack of better commentary there. Because on the in the headline there, you talk about weekly, interactive, and live. So it's not, is it just email? Where is the interactive and weekly and live stuff coming in? I know there's a little bit of delay between, even when we just use Zoom, there's a little bit of delay between us and Facebook.
Yeah. Okay. So it's a free group. So Susan, yeah, I mean that if that's what it is. So yeah, I mean it's a really, guys. You know, if we show our capture pages, any of them, it's pretty clear on what exactly they're going to get. We totally understand and can appreciate they're going to get an email sequence, a journey that's going to give them tips on English speaking, but it doesn't even say that. It just said, you know, maybe you have a 10-day email series so they can learn English quickly. And if that's it, that's great. And of course, you can have broadcasts thereafter, you know, and they can still be on your list. But even that, you know, Susan, we like imagery that kind of shows them what they're going to get, a download, a PDF, maybe a, you know, kind of what looks like a written image, something like a little, you know, pen and paper, like an email series or an email, you know, something like that. You don't need to, you know, with this template, you certainly don't need an image. But even something as simple as that, hey, I've got a 10-day boot camp, I've got a 5-day boot camp, you know, delivered through email that's going to help you sharpen your English skills, you know, plus instant access to our free group or something like that, where we go live daily, whatever, this and that. With even that, you know, I get that speaking ability, weekly, interactive, and live to help you grow in confidence, ability, and skills. I assume that's in your private Facebook group. I would let them know exactly. The more clear, the more specific, the more direct, the more exact. They know exactly what they're getting. They know exactly how they're going to consume it. You will get much better results. You will optimize this experience. You optimize conversions into capturing email addresses. That's kind of what Jim's getting at, right? So you read this, it's like Super Fast English is our online virtual community, right? That helps English language learners sharpen. That's a mouthful. That helps English language learners sharpen their English language speaking ability. Weekly, interactive, and live to help you grow in confidence, ability, and skills. Now, you mentioned, you know, that you know, this is in the infancy stages. You just put this together. You know, it's not, you know, we're smoothing out the edges. Congratulations, the page is up. You've got, you know, something that's going to capture email addresses of people who are interested in getting better at English, for whether that's you know, jobs or just communication in general, or whatever it would be, right? But yeah, there's a lot of room for improvement, which is really cool. But kudos to you. You've got this up. Is what we're saying making sense? Because if we pull up any of our, you know, even just the Wednesday webinar, it's clear, like, hey, this is a free online event. Starts Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern. Enter your email. You will get free, you know, you get a private invite, a private VIP ticket to join us live, 8 p.m. Eastern. Okay. So whether it's a giveaway, a download, boot camp, audio, checklist, cheat sheet, Wednesday webinar, free training, free Facebook group, they need to know that. Okay. That lowers the barrier of entry. It bonds. It's, you know, it's integrity, it's clarity, it's clear. That's what we want with the capture page. And of course that, you know, the copy needs to speak directly. I would throw in some benefits here, right? Would be my last tip. Not just, you know, sharpen your English language, but what does that really do to help you grow in confidence, ability, and skills? That's cool too, but what is that really? That's kind of halfway there. It's kind of the benefit, but the real benefit, what is the real benefit? If they come into your group and they start to learn English, sharpen their skills, grow in confidence, ability, and skills around speaking English, what does that do for them? Because that, I would throw some of that love into the capture page, some of that, you know, benefit, result. Jim likes to call it happy ending. The result, you know, that's, we want to make sure that kind of, you know, that emotion, that feeling, that end result, what they're going to get, the outcome, we want that on there, right? Yeah, I know you just launched. All good. It's oh, that's Teresa. That's not easy. Hi, Teresa. Let us see it.
Susan, now we're getting there for job interviews. As an example, that's one reason why people would want to do this. Number one, Susan, I think what Brian just said, everything that he just said, I think is connecting with you. I think it makes sense to you what we're doing here, and you're getting very good and fast. It seems like at Funnelizer, you can whip these things up pretty quick. I would use a different template. I would use something that gives you a little bit more space to kind of flesh out what they actually get. Okay, because they're getting a lot of stuff. I mean, this is a pretty cool program that you have working here. So I would potentially choose one with like a heavy headline where you can get into exactly what they're getting, why they should join, a sub headline that says exactly what it is they're getting access to, and then maybe a space you probably have some testimonials you can throw on there, and maybe one that has some bulleted list of things that they get, like the benefits and why it matters to them. So my suggestion would be take everything that Brian just said, which seemed to have connected with you, and move it to a template that gives you a little bit more flexibility, a little bit more space to play around with. And then come back and hang with us, because I don't the language you're using here doesn't do what you're offering justice. And when that happens, you're kind of missing the boat on what the user is going to see when they read this. It's not going to connect with them like it should. And I would hate for them to miss an opportunity to join that group.
X in the chat, y'all, for Susan McGraby, who's doing it, getting, she's got different businesses, different funnels, different campaigns for each audience, different lists in her autoresponder, different solutions for those audiences. And she's doing it, man. She's doing it. We're getting better and better. Very cool. Very cool. Right on, Susan. Congrats. So, Jim, we just hit 100 messages in Restream. Woohoo! So is there a way, Jim, this is us learning the software live with you guys. How do I get in this chat and comment to them?
So on the top right, actually, you know what? You might not be able to because you didn't come in as an admin. That's what we were kind of talking about the other day.
Okay. Is it because I didn't create an account yet or something?
Well, you needed to log in as me as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man, there's some cool stuff here. When you go to that, you can do stream with OBS, vMix, schedule event, record, stream a video file. Man.
Yeah. So cool. Whose site am I looking at right now? Let me scroll up. I think Teresa Banks just launched her website.
Woohoo!
So Teresa, before I share this, can you give us a little bit of an idea of who your audience is and what you're looking to do? Like kind of what is the problem that you solve? Because this is like a full-on website, it looks like. Probably still some work to be done. I'm trying to figure out, you know what, just if you just want to tell us what system you're using to create this.
You mean like what software?
Yeah. Yes. Because this is the website. This isn't just like a funnel. I'm a life coach helping people through life trauma. Okay. All right, let's share this. All right, so using Wix. Okay, so I logged into Wix for the first time the other day, just to see what they were doing. So I'm not sure. I didn't dive too deep into it. I'm not sure how much flexibility you have. I think you have quite a bit of flexibility in terms of how this site is laid out, and it seems to me that the ultimate goal here, what you're doing, is selling coaching, as you said here. And then as we're looking at this, you are a life coach helping people through life trauma. So that's what we have from Teresa Banks. She's a life coach helping people through life trauma. And this is the website that we are looking at. Brian, do you want to go first?
Sure. So this is the homepage.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome. Love it. Thank you for guys. Awesome. Congrats. She's got a professional page up. Wix is just another software. If you're an MLSP member, there's zero need to go buy. We have a couple clients who are doing that because they've already had software. They paid and learned other software. It's just more expenses. You don't need that. You can do what this is right inside of MLSP. and what we found also, Jim, is that there's a lot more flexibility. There's a lot more ease of use with what we've got. So, and integrations, if you are an affiliate and you want to use the business center, there's a lot more flexibility with what we are doing, especially with the new rollout coming here quite shortly with our new website, Funnel Builder. So I know there's going to be questions about this. There's no need, zero. In fact, we would encourage you to wean off of these third-party softwares because you save the money, put it into ads, right? But that being said, the page is up. Congratulations. Freaking awesome. I love it. All right. So this is the homepage though. Okay. Jim, forgive me. Who are we speaking to?
We are looking at Teresa Banks' website.
Okay, cool. Hi, Teresa. Typically on the homepage, see, these days, there's the not so many people are blogging in our profession, at least these days. A homepage, when I go to a homepage, we've got these hub pages inside of MLSP. Many of you know what they are. Maybe Jim can post them up. Those will get it done. Like, that is a beautiful website. You can put exactly who you are, who you serve right at the top. That's what this is missing. The journey to healing 24/7. Like, I get, we want to schedule, I assume, Jim, if you scroll that, what is it? Hold on. What is that? Yeah. So we've got a 45-minute, it's not even a free session. It's straight to a buy link. So we got to use that top area to kind of show, like, Jim, if we go to MLSP, let's just pull up our website as an example, right? So Teresa, this is like, when you land on a website, you really, even if you're connecting and doing one market and someone's ready to schedule an appointment with you and buy the $75 45-minute life coaching, you want a simple campaign link that you can share that with. This page here, when someone lands on this page, it's like a home page. I think that's what you're looking for, because I scrolled through your page and you have elements of that, but it's not just we don't send you here and say, hey, here's our, with no context or color, just, hey, here's a $75 coaching session, schedule it. Right. We've got our, what we call our one-liner. Teresa, I'm not sure if you've been through our level 1 workshop. Jim, can you X out of that pop-up?
Yeah.
But this is, someone lands on our website, boom. Here we go. Like, it's pretty clear within a couple seconds, people who come check out teresabanks.com or whatever that link was, right? They will know who you are, right? What you stand for. They'll know that they're in the right place. And typically, I don't know where you're at in your business, Teresa, we recommend like a free consult. I don't know if there's bandwidth there. I don't know if you're into that. Clearly, the value of getting people on the phone because you have a consult right there. But if you're really just getting started and looking for testimonials and looking to really, I don't know how established you are as a life coach yet, but if you are in the beginning stages, we recommend, giving away half a dozen kind of free sessions just to get maybe testimonials, to get your feet wet, to get people going through the process. But again, right up at the top, I mean, it looks like more of that should be like, we need a headline.
Yeah. I mean, part of this can be solved by just moving this second section up to the top. Right. I mean, someone lands on here and the first thing they see is just a buy button. You're going to lose a lot of people unless this is just straight up like super warm audience you're sending here that is literally just to buy something. If you do the first session for free, then you should be screaming that from the rooftops.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. If that's already in the wheelhouse, that's already in the business, that should be your call to action up top. Let them know that you help people do X, Y, Z. Right. You can share a little bit about your story in the,
I mean, in that case, I wouldn't even use that in my mind. And Tay, would you like leave the rest and everything that Brian and I say? We never lead people to our website. We never lead people to our homepage or on our website. It's something that they'll find, right? So we've taken time and energy to know that our website, like our main website, converts when people land on it. We have information there. But if we were marketing something, we're marketing a thing. We're marketing a page that promotes a thing. Typically, it's either a product or it's like a membership trial. if you are offering a free session, if that's part of your offer, in what case after that session you upsell them on a monthly coaching package or group coaching or something like that, then that is where we want to send people to. We want to send people to somewhere where there is no confusion. They're not potentially clicking on a blog or an about me or FAQ or news and tips and things like that. We want everything, all roads lead to getting them to book that free session. It's like a consultation session, right? You send people to my email first. Cool. How are you sending them to your email? Because what I'm saying is, like, if you want a homepage because you think people are like Googling you, or you need something that's just basically like a catch-all for what you do, then don't spend a ton of time on here. Make it look good. Throw something on there that people can opt in for, so you can capture leads from the thing. And then let's focus on actually building like strategic pages and funnels that will guide them to down the path that we want them to go down. Because typically with a homepage, like a website, they're just going to go where they want to go. There's how many links are on here, that people can go all over the place, and not potentially take the one journey that you want them to, which, as you've said, is to schedule a session. And right now, do they have to email you or call you to schedule a session? Not sure. The service isn't available. Okay, so we're just getting started basically with building this. Totally cool.
Awesome. So yeah, and yeah, this is why we have Thierry. We do not have the blog software anymore, because we found that 3 to 5% of our audience was actually using it, and even less than that consistently in the way it needed to be used if you were going to leverage it, right? And even this homepage stuff, Jim made it very simple for our members to create a homepage, because maybe some people are Googling Teresa Banks, right? But just understand, like, a beautiful website, I think, is so much, it's kind of overrated these days. It's cool to look amazing. It's cool to have a homepage, like, a homepage where you have all these menu bars and navigation screens and updates and tips and things like that. That's a beautiful thing. But Jim's right. They land on it and they go all over the place, right? We, like, especially nowadays, are much more, for example, Teresa, you've got a free consult, a life coach, right? Right. I mean, I would create using one of our templates and focus on giving away a free 30-minute consult or whatever it is, plus a PDF cheat sheet to have your, a breakthrough and heal, whatever the benefits. We don't know the specific business and what you're doing, but I think that I would create a page inside of MLSP that is specifically designed to capture email addresses that would just give away a free consult and value, versus spending. I mean, we wanted to get those hub pages and that website stuff up because we know people are looking for that, and there is value there. And there's if you are going to keep a website like this updated and publish new content, I see you've got a blog there. It's valuable to have this up, but so many people will go down a rabbit hole and spend months trying to do this piece of it, where none of this makes any money, right? Versus a direct response type of, very simple one campaign that, there's a front door there. It's valuable. It's sexy. We optimize it. We test it. We dial it in. We get our calendar full. We build our email list, and we focus on the money-making activities. You can get lost in the weeds. And we've seen it. We've seen clients. We've done it ourselves, right? So depending on where you're at in your business and what the goal is, this can be fun. You can build it out, have fun with it, but we're much more like, hey, let's go make money. So glad to hear you are you built a campaign. You are working on giving, I'd love to see that. We can spend time here. There's a lot of work to be done. Even with the session below, what are they going to get from it? Right? How long is it? Okay. The value of it, it's a freebie. Let them know that you are a professional teacher and trainer and healer, or whatever that would be. Right. So there is some work here, but I would personally rather look at a capture page designed to get a specific result right now, if you have it, because that's a much quicker race, a much quicker target to an end result, like a client, right? Getting hired.
Yeah. So Teresa, if you have a link to where you're sending people to how you're building your list currently, because I don't think it's on here unless you just haven't put it up here yet. Because like I said, I think you said that this is kind of you're putting this together right now. If you have a link to what you're doing to build your list to actually get people on the phone to start taking advantage of that free session that you're offering where the sales happen, then we would love to take a look at that because that's where the damage can happen. That's where like we can really make some moves in terms of like building your list, getting clients and making money with what you have going on. Awesome.
Yeah, drop it in here. Drop it in here. Yeah, I mean, Thierry, right? Perhaps it's because I don't play with SEO. Guys, I'm telling you right now, Teresa, we don't want to be, our goal is not to be negative or to instill fear here. But if you try to go rank for life coach and you're just getting started with this website, you have a 1 in a million chances to get ranked on the first page quickly. Now with time, with Google, with YouTube, you could do it, but that's going to be like a full-time endeavor. If that's the goal, if your goal is to get ranked and to get organic traffic from Google or to get, I think you'd have a much better shot at getting, spending some time over on YouTube, getting good at that platform. If the goal is organic traffic, SEO is not what it used to. Jim, I don't know if you could speak way more to this than I could, but Thierry, to hear you say that, right? Perhaps because I don't play with the SEO and all that, brother, even if you played with SEO, I don't know what keywords, if you're talking about makeup artist or home business stuff, that's a challenge. That's a challenge. So, yes.
All right.
Awesome. Well, Teresa, great job. I mean, you have a freaking Wix website. I don't know. Again, I don't know what you're paying over there, but I think if you could take a look at the benefits of having that. And I think a lot of what you want to accomplish could be done right inside of MLSP, and you could cut that expense. You may pay annually. You may love it too as well. I don't know, but just we've got solutions so that our members don't have to pay for things like that. Okay. But congratulations, you've got stuff up. We're moving forward. If you have a link to the capture page, we'd love to see that as well and play with that. But very cool. Guys, X in the chat for, it looks like Victoria, a newer member to MLSP, learning, growing, getting her message out, life coaching, helping people heal through trauma. That's good stuff. Let's go change some lives, right? Very cool.
Awesome. Cool. Can someone click on that link that Alice, I cannot get that page to load, Alice. I'm not sure what's going on there.
Yeah, I can't either. I saw a Monique link, but Victoria Crier for me is not loading as either.
All right. So let's see here. I put together a page to bridge the gap from social media CTAs about my 7-day free trial to sign up. I'm filming the video in the AM. A little confused by what you mean there, but let me share this screen and we can take a look at what you got going on. All right. You might not even be able to share your screen as just as just like someone that comes in.
I don't have any dials, man.
Yeah, you're just hanging out, huh?
No, wait a minute. I can.
Okay, her second link worked for me. Wow. We got a hub page here.
Right on.
Yeah, it looks really
Which
nice.
one, Victoria?
We don't. Yes, yeah. So we can
Nice.
take a look at that real quick after.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So let's stay on Monique's. So Monique, you have a 7-day free trial leading to a $77 a month membership. And I'm guessing from what you said, this is like what you're using to like to market your membership. Got it. So if they click on here, they're taken to the actual purchase page. Got it. All right. All right. B, you want to go first?
Yeah, I mean, guys, this is okay. So we're creating a page, right? And what's the the intention, right? Monique, I know that this is going to be for a warm market. These are going to be for people who know who Monique is. Maybe they're, she's connecting one-on-one with them. They're on her email list, whatever, right? Who knew? I'm assuming. I don't think you wouldn't just send cold traffic here. Maybe you could test it, right? But with the intention here, this is not a lead gen, right? She's flat out selling something on this page and going to a cart page. So let me see that, Jim, for a minute. I like that. It's cool. It's tight. I also like, don't get off track here with like the flash sale page that we have. But that is designed to to actually have a little bit more of a user-friendly layout. User-friendly layout for like a quick sale like this for something of this nature. You definitely want a starter image, right? In the video, you smiling or saying click here or something. So on the left, guys, here's the components. Here's what she's giving away. Access to her inner circle. It's a 7-day free trial. Okay, and I'm guessing those numbers are spiritual or something. For 220, I've never seen that price xed off before. That probably means something. But join the inner circle. It's a free 7-day trial. So they're giving their credit card to Monique, but they're not being charged for 7 days, which it's kind of, I assume she even says that even more clear in the video too. She fat burning, muscle toning, fitness classes Monday through Friday, weekly wellness Q&As, yin yoga, meditations on demand, Pilates on demand. So those are recordings, right, guys? Weekly and monthly tarot readings, vision board experiences, inclusive community. Jim, scroll down for a moment. Yeah, scroll down a little bit more. Is that it? Is that everything? Okay. All right. So first off, X in the chat, guys. She's got Monique is an advanced user. She's got offers her own courses. She's got a membership site that she's building right now. You notice those are kind of all across the board, right? It's mind, body, soul. So she really, just wants to get as creative as she can with the offer, because it's, from meditations to movement to tarot card readings to vision boards, right? And plus they get a community. It's just, this is kind of an all-in-one. I would, if possible, throw a testimonial down there somewhere. I really think, now that I'm saying this out loud, I think you'd have a better job or a better if you're going to lead with something like this. I think I like the flash sale template. We use it in all of our upsells, that vibe. But, who knew reconnecting with your inner badass could feel so damn good? Deepen your mind, body, spirit connection, create a life you love and deserve. I would just say something, in this sub headline. I mean, Monique, what this is for. You're probably not going to be sending cold traffic. They know who you are. They know that, the language you speak, and you also know the language of your customers. I would first off love to, put a testimonial or two. And I like that you are clear on exactly what they get and the benefits of each component. I would maybe in that subheadline, finally a community, something like a community to help you create, to support you in creating a life you love and deserve. Something about me just, I think you're one of your big things on your big selling points here is going to be a community. For me, just reading this, where it's like, finally a community, a heart-centered community that's going to help you create a life you love and deserve. Something like that. But who knew I like that. I would go a different angle with that with that headline from a direct response marketing, piece. But I know that, again, it's a little bit different because you're going to be using this in more of a warm market situation where, you've maybe qualified them, you've connected, and then, hey, you're giving them a 7-day trial of your membership. So I think it's kind of it's a different conversation. But those are some of the things I would. I know that background image is a lotus. It's a little bit distracting to me. But yeah, okay. I got more, but Jim, go ahead.
Well, I think for me, just the headline and the sub headline, there's nothing really tangible for me in that. Like, it's all very kind of like vague, I guess. Dare I say, like, esoteric. Where, again, though, if this is all for warm audience, then this is a very different conversation. If you're sending like cold people to this page, then I think there's some more clarity that we need to add. So when Brian says, like, lead with something like this in the sub headline, where you actually talk about finally an inclusive community and live daily training to deepen your mind, body, spirit connection, and create a life you love, but just something that hints at what they actually get in return for them paying for membership with you. That would be for cold or warm audience from my standpoint, based on how you're writing this up here. And then, when we keep saying, like, is this for a warm audience, a cold audience? Because the language and some of the things you would assume that someone would know about you or someone would know about this offer, you don't typically probably have to say if it's warm audience. If they already kind of know what your offer is, they've already seen you on a live, you've given away some content, they've experienced what you have to teach already, then a lot of the stuff can go probably unsaid. I would still say it if it was like, if it helped clarify your offer. But if it's a cold audience, you might want to go, like, when we lead with membership, we go really heavy on testimonials. We go really heavy on all the individual things that they get, why they need them, why it, like, rounds out this great membership, because membership is not easy to sell. So the fact that this sales page for membership is so short is pretty impressive. And it's one of the things, like, why I'm leaning towards this must be for a warm audience, because you're, like, relying on 5 or 6 bullet points to get someone to potentially pay $77 a month with you, which is, I know you're wonderful on video and you have a video spot there and you said you're going to record it. So the video might do a lot of the heavy lifting. Right. So that's kind of where I'm at. I mean, I'm impressed that you got all this up in Funnelizer. It really does look nice and clean, which is great. And I really think it depends on who we're speaking to with this page, audience wise. Because if you tell me that you're leading cold audience here or cold market here that, isn't on your list, doesn't know who you really are, typically I would be hard pressed to buy into a monthly membership for anything with just like 7 bullet points of what I get. So that's where I'm at with this. I think that the copy you wrote is fantastic. Like, you're really getting good on the feature and the benefit, not just talking about what they're getting, but why it matters and what they get out of that.
Scroll up, Jim.
Yep.
All right. So guys, take a look at this headline. And Jim, can you just share the /10? Monique, we've got our bells rung on some ads. And again, I know you're not running ads to this, I don't think, but this is the language that performed the best when we went straight to offer membership, which is the exact offer you're doing. In fact, we don't even offer a free trial. Ours is straight to this is the $10 10-day. This isn't even the dollar. But do you notice when Jim was, scroll up, Jim, was saying a little bit more about the specifics, right? This is the headline that outperformed the other variations and variables because it is clear and it is, exactly what they're going to get, and then of course the benefits for them to attract new prospects, right? Get more leads. Excuse me. And then the top, that top sub headline or pre-head, I should say, is exactly in 10 words, like the three biggest things they're going to get inside the membership, like tangible live coaching, on-demand courses and software. Thrive. You literally could take live daily coaching, on-demand courses, and thriving supportive community, take out the powerful software, and you could kind of play with that a little bit, right? So this is what we mean as examples of like more clarity, and specificity as far as what they're going to get once inside. And you may say that in the video. Again, throw a starter image of you on that video either way. But this is an example of a straight to membership page that we do run ads to, and it does convert, loaded with testimonials, right? And when we talk about 3-step plan, we'd like to keep it simple. Those are the little bullet points of exactly what they're going to get under the hood, right? And they're, we know their number one objection, well, could it really work for me? So that's why that was, bolded and italicized and right there, and we address it. So get instant access. Okay. So, you don't need to take this page verbatim or word for word, but just to, I'm visual, and this is what we mean when we're, talking about some of this stuff. And I assume with that cart page, they wouldn't move it over to the left and right, which is kind of a big deal. Especially on mobile, like Jim was talking about for the cart page.
Cool. So Monique, I those are some ideas. Those are some thoughts on what you're doing here. And is this template still the flash sale template? No, you might want to look into like the longer sales page template, depending on what you want to add and what you think is important. You clearly know how to use like the background images and things like that. You've learned how to use pretty much everything that Funnelizer has to offer. So your ability to kind of transform some of these longer sales pages into exactly what you want it to be will probably be pretty simple for you. And again, like we really got to preface this, like it's going to be different depending on the audience you're talking to. If it's a very warm audience, like right, they're on your list, they know you have to offer, this page might do it. All right, this page might do it. If it's not, if it's a cold audience, I think you're going to need more. At the very least, you're going to need something with some testimonials on it. Just Monique, remember on the left-hand sidebar of Funnelizer, you can like just, as soon as you get in there, just hide all the sections and then turn on whatever you think you want to use. Just the left on those really long pages, the left-hand sidebar in Funnelizer is your friend, right? You can just hit those green eye icons and hide everything and then turn on whatever you need. Okay, cool.
Good page.
Awesome.
Congrats. This thing is up. Let's go get members, right? And test. Let us know.
Great. Let's see. One more here. This is the Victoria Cryer's hub page. And I got to tell you, man, this looks pretty damn good. This is very cool. So guys, when Brian and us are talking about something called a hub page, this is a template inside of Funnelizer that you can load that's meant to be very similar to a homepage of a website, okay, without having to actually build the website. So it's a homepage where you can link out to your different funnels, to your different offers and things like that. Still, we wouldn't necessarily send people to a hub page if we were marketing something. We would send people to a page that has a specific offer where there's only one thing that they can do.
Like Monique's,
right? But having a hub page is really nice because it's kind of like your professional home on the web. So I help frustrated online business owners unleash their inner wealth warrior. so that you can
Woohoo!
spend more time with people you love and create the life of your dreams. Join our warrior community. I'm curious where this takes you. Cool. Okay, takes me to a Facebook group. All right. Start earning money within 72 hours. That's a bold statement. No need to recruit. Say goodbye to selling physical products and
She created a
hardware.
hub page for her opportunity. I love it.
Say
That's,
goodbye to selling physical
oh,
products and you might want to say home parties there just for clarification. I don't actually think she's on. I think she's the one that's in Australia, so she might be catching the replay on this.
hi, Victoria. Good stuff.
So I'm frustrated online. For me, this comes out of nowhere, and I don't like. I wish you were on here because we would ask you questions about your audience. Who is the ideal client? Who are you? You know, whose problems are you looking to solve? What are those problems? What is your solution for those problems? So for me, just reading the copy and scrolling down, this comes out of nowhere for me as a potential offer, as a potential download for people. Brian, I'm not sure how you feel, and again, it could just be what I'm reading.
No, I think it's a mixed. That surprised me too. I think it's a mixed. Victoria, if you were on, maybe the business you're promoting, when you're up in the top talking about no recruiting needed, maybe it's a Forex opportunity. I don't know, but there's definitely a disconnect there. You know, start earning money. If you are the Forex gal and you've got a Forex opportunity, start earning more money. Start earning money in Forex. You know, effective immediately. You know, it's just it looks like there's biz op and maybe product type of things here, and we want to be clear about what the goal is of this website. So yeah, I would agree. I like the top. I think that's catchy. I think it's cool. I think the background image is a little. I don't really understand the background image, and a little distracting for me too. But yeah,
I think just for at the very top, there's just a disconnect between, you know, I help frustrated online business owners unleash their inner wealth warrior. Cool. So that, and then you have the benefit. Why does that matter? Awesome. You have that statement there. And then we start getting down to potentially like what your actual offer is. So do you leverage Forex in order to help frustrated online business owners unleash their inner wealth warrior? If so, we might want to talk about with proven strategies that can help you build wealth on the side, you know, or whatever, to just kind of like prime the fact that they might be in that they might see an offer for for like Forex, right? Because when I see this, I think about like marketing and business coaching and things like that. So when I scroll down and I see a Forex thing, there's just a disconnect for me.
yeah, I'm the
Okay.
tribe is talking about the image eliciting, you know, health and beauty and wellness and beauty products. So
Yeah. And you know, we're not saying that there isn't a way to frame this as like, of course, this is the next step, download this, but
mhm.
it would have to come down to the copy that you either use at the top here or at the bottom to make an easy connection between why these things are on the same page.
And it's also about positioning you. Like, who are you, right? Like, you help people warrior wealth. Is it specifically in Forex? Is it in, you know, growing a business online, marketing, sales? You know, is it recruiting? Are you a recruiting rock star? You know, well, it says no need to recruit here, right? So yeah, I would, you know, thank you, Alice, who was throwing this link on here. But I would definitely will need some more information here about the business Victoria is building here, and what the you know, because now here we're talking about the pains of home business owners, right? Of not finding customers. Now we're talking more of the marketing piece, right? You don't have to you have to recruit other people to make money. You know, it's quite different than the Forex giveaway up at
Okay.
the top,
Yep.
right?
And then right back here, we're getting into trading.
It's just, we're here. Like, this
Yeah.
page is up, it's live. Congrats. We just need to smooth out the edges and what the intention is, the branding, the framing, and what the outcome we want of this page. What, if it's to book a complimentary wealth call, we need to reverse engineer that and position.
Hey, Brian, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but Victoria's actually on here.
Cool.
So I don't know where you jumped on or if you've been on. If you want to answer any of our questions here, just scrolling down and reading, have their money work for them. Tricks on all things wealth related, back to kind of some Forex stuff. I feel your pain. I'm not going to read your whole story here just yet. Courses and programs proven to help explode you. And then right back to business building and marketing. And then down here looks good. So I'm about to go to work though. Okay, cool. Well, you can watch the replay and, tag us in the group. Let us know some of the answers that we were asking, because this looks great. Like you clearly spent some time on it. Everything looks great. There's just a disconnect between every one of these sections. Like you start with, almost like business coaching, kind of like what MLSP offers. And then you switch to Forex. Then you talk about business marketing and things like that, not being able to find leads. And then you go straight back to Forex. So there's just a disconnect between the different parts of this website and what you offer.
And again, I think a little bit more clarity on who you are going to be to the marketplace will help guide you in what should be on this page and what should be stripped.
Cool. Awesome. Vic, thanks for sharing. Awesome work. Great work. Now that it's up, it's really just like tweaking language and maybe some of the links out, some of the offers, just to kind of have a coherent page, a coherent offer to your audience.
Bring it back on Friday, okay, Vic? Or if you can't show up, make some edits, and we'll kind of see if we're connecting the dots accordingly, if the brand, the positioning is right, if it flows and makes sense, and we'll give you some more tips, and we'll keep growing and getting better and better. Okay. Thank you for sharing, and congrats, guys. X in the chat for Vic. It is up and going, and for Monique, and for Susan, and for, we didn't get to the Linktree page, but that looks awesome. Guys, we do need to go. We're 3 minutes late for another call. Thank you guys for being here. We appreciate you. Hope you got some value from this. If you're a guest, get back with whoever invited you. Ask for not just to sign up, a trial link, but for tomorrow, join us for tomorrow's Instagram training, and you'll get more of a peek behind the marketing, more marketing training, but tomorrow night is specifically Instagram, and get around this community, guys. We can help. I promise you we can help. If you're a guest, again, get back with whoever invited you. They can give you a risk-free trial plus a ticket for tomorrow night's Instagram show. It's completely free, and great work today. Cool. Jim, good?
Awesome.
All right. Talk soon, everybody. We'll see some of you boot campers tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern for week 6. This webinar's a wrap. See you guys.
Bye, guys.